the Northwestern Wildcats and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Michigan State Spartans offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's McCray. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Such a big decision early in the game on your opening drive, third and...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. The Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he
makes the grab and room to run. He's got enough for the first can convert and keep this drive going. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Pulls and fires complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He wants to change this route. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The option look. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got to pass those tests.
It's complete to the right. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Spartans! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it?
Makes the catch and he's free. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Crosses the 45. Maybe a crease. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. Snags it, and there's running room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sparty. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate to see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clear. The Spartans will boot away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with Coach Braun at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Pulls it in. It's Wagner. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but and now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Running inside. It's Edwards. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Edwards. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's got room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on... He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the tight end. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Trying to power it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Sparty. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They
makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this